all, welcome back to my lecture series. This is Muthuminal, our Assistant Professor at the Department of Agricultural Engineering from SNS College of Technology. Today we'll see the continuity of the previous lecture series, soil water retention, infiltration and the factors that influence the infiltration rate that comes under the unit soil water tension and measurement of soil water for the subject irrigation and drainage engineering for the students of third year 6th semester. Before going into the session, let us have a small recap of what we have seen in the previous classes. We have seen what is soil water retention. Soil water retention is nothing but the water holding capacity of the soil whenever the water is applied. So this soil water retention is capable of forces that are available which is held on the surface of the colloids and other particles and the pores. The forces that are responsible for surface retention of water is mainly due to the drainage due to gravity that has been stopped, that is surface tension and surface attraction. So this force has been claimed to be as suction. We have also seen how the soil texture affects the water holding capacity of soil. Along with this, we have seen about retention ways. The retention ways means that the holding capacity of the soil that could be capable of in three manner. The first one is cohesion and adhesion forces. Here we have seen what is cohesion and what is adhesion and how the soil water interfaces react while the presence of these kinds of components. This second one is surface tension. In the surface tension, the downward force on the surface molecules is usually resulting in a sort of compressed film at the surface, and that netward force is said to be as surface tension. The third one which we have seen is polarity or dipole character. Here we have already seen that the retention is capable because of the charged particles. So the retention of water molecules on the surface is based upon the dipole character of the water molecules. By virtue of this, under the influence of electrostatic forces, these molecules will get oriented on the surface of the clay particles in a particular manner. So, and also along with this, we have seen what are the factors that affect the soil water. So, the factors that affect the soil water retention are seven. Texture, structure, organic matter, density of soil, temperature, soil content, and depth of soil. Today we'll see about soil water infiltration. It is defined as the downward movement of water from soil surface into the soil mass through the pores of soil. So here, as I have shown in the diagrammatic representation, that while precipitation happens due to the rainfall, at some places there are less infiltration happens where the non-porous soil and rock is available. At the left side where you guys can see there are more infiltration in porous soil and rock. So this is how all the waters that get precipitated or infiltrated into the soil will go and reach the water table. So the infiltration capacity, the maximum rate at which the soil can absorb the water is said to be as infiltration capacity. And here we can calculate theoretically with the help of these two formulas, that is actual rate of infiltration is equal to the infiltration capacity when the ratio is greater than or equal to the infiltration capacity. Also, the actual rate of infiltration will be equal to the intensity of rainfall when the intensity of rainfall is lesser than that of the infiltration capacity. So when the rainfall is greater, obviously the rate of infiltration will be lesser, and also when the rainfall is greater, then the infiltration rate of capacity will be equal to the infiltration capacity. So field capacity is nothing but the volume of the water that the ground or soil can hold is said to be as field capacity. Here I have shown you three kinds of texture of soil, that is sand, silt and clay. As I have shown here, when the precipitation occurs, since the texture of the sand is very fine, the pores are available are very larger in ratio. So obviously the water gets infiltrated and precipitated inside the sand and reaches the groundwater table in a very higher manner. But while considering silt, as the porous pore available is very lesser, so the precipitated water will get flowed off and only minimal amount of water will get infiltrated. And at the third stage, that is under clay, the pores available is very minor, so that the precipitated amount of water will be very less while compared to that of sand and silt. So these are the factors that affect the infiltration. The factors that affect the infiltration mainly are due to vegetation cover. When the denser the vegetation, the infiltration will be high. That means that the biomass is higher. That is, biological cover is higher, so that obviously the moisture absorption will also be high. So the bare land will always cause the fine particles of the soil to wash off. Soil erosion will happen over there. Moisture content. The infiltration rate obviously depends on the initial moisture condition of soil. When soil moisture is high, infiltration rate is low. But when soil moisture is low, infiltration rate is high. The next factor is temperature. Here, you have to know that the infiltration will be higher when the temperature is high. That means that the viscosity of the water changes along with that of the temperature. So, when the increase in temperature causes the reduction in viscosity. So, the intensity of rainfall is the next factor that has to be considered. Higher intensity rainfall cause mechanical compaction of soil. So, the heavy intensity rainfall cause the less infiltration, and lesser intensity rainfall cause higher infiltration. The next factor is human activity. Cultivation on bare land will increase the infiltration, and the construction of roads and buildings will decrease in infiltration capacity. The next factor is quality of water. Silt and other impurities in the water results in reduction of infiltration. So these are the things that I have prepared, and also I have shown you a reference video. Here I have also displayed the YouTube link for this video. If you want to watch it, you guys can go and watch it in this YouTube link. This is what I have prepared for today's class. If you guys have any kinds of doubt or anything, you guys can ping me anytime. See you at the next class. Thank you.